Hello! I'm going to do a video that I have been planning to do for months. When I say months, I mean actual months, not, oh, I planned this last week, but I'm just going to say that I've been planning to do it for months. I've actually been planning to do this for months. So, what I'm going to do today, as you probably know from clicking on the title, is all my MUA, so that's Makeup Academy favourites. MUA is a cosmetic brand in the UK that you can get in Superdrug. They also have a website which I'll put down below for you, which I think, don't quote me on that, ships internationally, and the prices are super cheap. So I'm just going to be sharing with you all the favourite things I've been loving recently. They have just, and I mean just about 2 days ago, released a selection of new things which obviously I haven't tried yet, so yeah, and also I haven't tried everything that they sell because that would be insane, so this is just my favourite of what I have tried. So enough rambling at the beginning, let's get on to all the stuff in my makeup bag that I've been loving from them. So I'm just going to pull it out randomly and talk to you about them as they come. So the first one I've pulled out is the MUA lipsticks. This one here, just for reference, is in shade 13. And I really love their lipsticks because one, they're really pigmented, and two, they just look nice and they feel nice on the lips. They have a slight vanilla scent to them, so you can see they're nice and pigmented. Some people think that they don't last too long on the lips, but for me, they last fine. So I really like them, and they cost £1, so you can't really go too wrong for £1, and I actually prefer them to a lot of other lipstick formulas I've tried, so go buy some. Next up we have the eye primer. I can't remember the exact price of this one. It's around £2 to £4 I'll say, so that didn't really narrow it down too much, but you know that it's not expensive. So this one here has just got a, if I can undo it, a doe foot applicator on it. And you just put it on your eyes and then put your eyeshadow over the top as normal. Now I'm going to say something that probably a lot of people might disagree with, but I prefer this to the Urban Decay Primer Potion. And I actually really don't like the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I find that it's really hard to blend any eyeshadow over the top and it just doesn't look nice. So yeah, I definitely actually prefer this to the Urban Decay Primer Potion. So that is a winner for me. Next in my little bag is actually a nail varnish. This here is the black nail varnish that MUA do. I'm just trying to look at the colour. It's shade 2. And this is amazing. Literally one coat and you have black nails. And to do like nail art and cool designs on your nails, it's always really handy to have a black nail varnish, and this is my go-to black nail varnish, so I really love this. And I don't know if I already said it, did I already say it? But it's £1, so bargain. I say bargain too much, I just like cheap things, but cheap quality things, they have to be good as well. So the next thing I've got here is one of their cream blushes. This one here is in Blossom. And this is just a really nice sort of nudie natural shade that you can put on your cheeks. Again, it's got some nice pigmentation to it. I actually prefer using this with a paddle shaped foundation brush as opposed to the stipple brush that I usually like for cream blushes. I just find it works well with this formula. You will want to set it with powder, so either like normal blush or your face powder, just so that it stays in place all day. But once you do, it's going to last a really long time, and these little guys are £2, so that is also pretty good. One thing you may notice about MUA is their packaging is not amazing, but the product inside is good and the price is cheap, so no complaints there from me. Next up, I want to share with you their eyeshadow palettes. So they do quite a lot of these. The one I've got here to show you is Heaven and Earth, which just has a lot of neutral shades in it. But they also have another nudie coloured one called Undressed, and that is an Urban Decay Naked One dupe. Identical, seriously, really good. And they also have just brought out another neutral one, which I think might be a dupe for the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette, but I don't have the Urban Decay version, so I won't actually be able to compare. But maybe look online and sort of decide for yourself, but it looks like it to me. Anyway, these are really good quality eyeshadows, and you get all of these for £4, so that's good. I'll just swatch one of them for you. So, there we go. Nice quality. And I've also just picked up this other one here to show you as well, just to show you that they do some colours. Oh, if I can get into it. This one here is called Poptastic, so they do some nice bright colours as well. Next in my little magic bag is this guy. This is the Pro Base Fixing Mist, which I always seem to have trouble saying every time I mention it. But this stuff is amazing. So basically what it is you spray it on your face and it keeps your makeup in place all day, and I find it's really good at stopping your face getting really oily through the day. So I really like this, and it does make my foundation and just my blush and things like that last longer on my face. So I really like this, and I think it's £4, don't quote me on that. Another face product is this new primer that they've just brought out. This is the Matte Perfect Primer, and I really like this because it's a silicone based one, but it's also tinted. So if I just put a bit on my finger for you. So as I said, it's also tinted, just like the Benefit Professional and the Too Faced Primed and Poreless. Which is one of the things that I really like about those two much more expensive primers, is they do have that tint in them. It just makes it look a bit nicer on the skin. I do find with the MUA one you need to use a little bit more to get the same sort of covering over the pores effect, but for the price I think that's £3 or £4. That's definitely a bargain and a must have for me from now on. They've also not too recently brought out some brushes, and there's one that I have really fallen in love with. This is the E3, it's an eyeshadow blending brush, and I just find it works really amazing for it. It's just got a really nice shape to it, and I really need to buy another one because every time I want to use this it's dirty or it's wet because I've just washed it or whatever, and these are really cheap as well. I need to stop saying they're cheap because everything I'm showing you is just really cheap, so there's not going to be any like horrible price surprises here. The next one here is literally something that I use every single day. This is the eyebrow pencil. So if you follow me on my blog, you will know I rave about this quite a lot and talk about it an awful lot. So this just costs £1 and it's really soft, and I have it on my brows today, so that's all I have on my brows today. And this is maybe the 5th or 6th one I've had, so that just shows how much I love it, I think. Just a few bits left now, I promise. So next is just their single eyeshadows. So I already showed you the palettes. The single eyeshadows are the same kind of quality, nice and pigmented, really bright colours. The matte ones aren't so brilliant, but the pearl ones are all really nice. This one here is shade 7, which is just a really nice green. So next up is this lip gloss, which I've really been loving recently. I would probably go as far as to say I'm obsessed with. These are the Intense Kisses lip glosses, and they are so pigmented. They literally, what you see is what you get. And recently when they had a 50% off sale, I may have bought all of them. So the colours, swatches will all be coming soon on my blog. So this one here, across here, is the swatch of that lip gloss. And did I tell you what the colour was? I didn't, did I? It is Kiss and Makeup, but they do lots of different colours. They've got pinks, they've got reds, they've got, this one's quite nude, but they've got more nudie ones. So yeah, those are awesome. And the last product I have to share with you is something that I also use quite a lot, and this is their lip liners. I find these stay on my lips forever. Like, I can put one on in the morning and by the afternoon it'll still be there. I'd have eaten my lunch, drunk lots, and it will still be on my lips. So this particular one is my favourite, and it's called Brooding Plum. But it's actually just a berry shade, really. And I've done the swatches really bad on my hand, they're everywhere. But that is what it looks like here. So those are all my favourite products from MUA. In conjunction with this like MUA favourites post on my blog and video, which you're obviously watching at the moment, I'm going to be doing a giveaway of some of my favourite MUA products that I've mentioned. So that will be linked below in the box down here where you can go to my blog. You do have to be a follower of my blog as it is a blog giveaway, but it's definitely worth mentioning here in case any of you are interested. So as always, thank you very much for stopping by. Make sure you tell me what your favourite MUI? What's MUI? So let's wait for the mopeds to go past. So as always, thank you very much for watching. I really hope this video helped you decide maybe that you want to try some MUA, or ooh, I need that lipstick, or whatever. And I'd love it if you shared what your favourites are from MUA down below, because it's so cheap that we can all just go out and check it out and it's not going to break the bank. So I'd love to read what your favourites are, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye! Let's wait for the bus to go. I don't even know where I'm going with this. Ooh! So just a really nice green, and they do a lot of really nice colours as well in the line, so I like this. I like it, I like it, la 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 la, like it. Okay, just 2 products left now. The first one is a recent obsession of mine, which I am obsessed with. That is what an obsession is. Okay, let's rephrase that. It's an obsession of mine that I'm obsessed with. I need a thesaurus, man. Something I've been loving that I'm obsessed with. Okay, that makes more sense. Did I just talk to myself there?